Hello, 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 and welcome to episode 28 of the Water and Time podcast. I'm your host, Will, joined by the lovely Alan. How
Hey
you doing
there.
today, Alan?
Hey
Looking
there.
nice and bright, too.
Yeah, don't I look so energized? Look at me. Look at me. You can see
Alan
all
got
the
a
details on
new
my skin.
lamp. Can you turn it off and on, actually, so we can really show the difference?
So this is without.
Yeah,
Oh
it's,
my god, like
yeah.
you can't even see anything. Like there are no details on my face. But then boom.
Boom!
Boom. Yeah, because
You
my
look great,
window's over
dude.
there, so then I don't get the direct sunlight. Like if I was
Yeah, I have a window behind me.
facing.
I have to get something.
Yeah.
Is it, like, mounted above your monitors? Like, is it...
No, it's on a tripod and it's behind my
Mm.
monitor. So it's yeah, I just power it over my webcam and then the light comes in through the
Dude, you look
webcam.
you look great.
So yeah, you can
Looking
actually
good,
see the
dude.
4K webcam being put to use now.
Nice.
And then watch me like just
But
buy
yeah,
a camera next week, and because I'm tired of
I'm
this
gonna
shit.
keep getting that production better, dude. But yeah, we have to start having you do things too, looking so beautiful. We'll have you start doing challenges. We'll do a shirt off podcast one day. We'll really sell it to the viewers, dude.
Yeah, I just noticed my
Yeah,
face is a mess. Like you can see my trash can
dude, you're good.
over
Bro, it's
there.
real. It's real. I like that
Exactly.
raw. That's why our podcast is amazing. How's it going though,
Exactly.
Alan? What's up, dude? You were in Victoria, I know. What's
Yeah,
new?
yeah, we
Tell us
recorded
about it.
an early episode last week because I was in Victoria last week, and I was there for 3 days. Was I there for 3 days? I was like 4 days basically, but I left on the fourth day back to Vancouver. But it was pretty nice, man. Like it was my first time going to Victoria, BC. It's like just like a chill little island on, to the it's like 60, 70 miles away from Seattle. So you
Yeah,
could
not far.
it's not that far away, but it's Canada. It the population there, like for the overall island, is like around Seattle level, 500,000 ish people, something like
Hmm.
that. So it's there are a lot of tourists. There are a lot of people in the area. Lots of uh, just like different things happening in the island, which is pretty cool. I went
I
whale
mean, it's around
watching.
the water.
That was pretty
Ooh,
noticeable.
did you see one? Did you get a whale?
We saw a lot of whales, man. We saw a lot of whales. We saw some orca whales, the killer
Hell
whales,
yeah.
the the thing that I saw first, like that I pointed out to everyone on the ferry, was that I said, "Hey, everyone, look, there are some humpback whales right there," and then it did like a
Got some
big
humpback
tail
whales.
whip, yeah, big tail whip,
Nice, dude. Nice,
and
nice.
eventually we saw like a family of humpback whales, like three, four of them, like just coming up
That's
at once,
awesome.
coming back
They're
down.
huge, right?
Yeah, that's it's crazy,
Big
man.
boys?
No, this whale watching was crazy because we were on the ferry for like 30, 40 minutes just getting out to the middle of the ocean for the whale watching.
Mhm.
Bro, that is so scary because literally you look around you and it's all ocean. It's all water. There are no mountains, no
Yeah,
like
you
points of
mean being
interest.
out in the
Yeah,
ocean?
it's just literally in the
Yeah,
middle of
dude.
nowhere. And I'm like, dude, this is actually freaking me out. I'm getting like signs of anxiety because I'm like, if this boat falls over, we're done for. It's over. GG. And sometimes the boat would like tilt a little bit due to the waves. So it's
Dude,
like,
that's how
man,
boats
dude,
work.
this is so scary. Like, thank God for buoyancy.
Really?
Buoyancy.
Really getting a little freaked out, dude.
Yeah, no, I got seasick on the ferry too, cause bro, I
Yeah.
was like, after like 30, 40 minutes of whale watching, I was like, dude, I want to go back already, man. This is a little too much for me. And the total whale watching thing was like 3.5 hours long. But I was already done like 50% way through,
What'd you do
man.
then, dude? You just sit there and
Yeah, I
did you,
just
like, lay
sat
down
there,
at
just like
all,
sat
or
outside, just like looked out and just try
into
to
the
calm.
endless ocean?
Yeah, just try to calm my nerves down and
You're
sat.
okay, dude. Like, do you have a life jacket on? They got life jackets in the boats
Yeah, they got
too,
life
all the
jackets. They gave
ferries.
me some
Yeah,
ginger candy. There was someone else also on the boat that was like getting
same vibe.
seasick. Yeah, so she was just telling me, yeah, just look outside, man. Don't sit
Yeah,
inside. So I was like,
yeah, that's
okay,
true.
thank
With
you.
everything swaying and moving.
Yeah, but yeah, it was really cool. The whale watching. Or what else did I do? I think we were in downtown Victoria for the most part because that's kind of where a lot of I guess a lot of the touristy things happen. There are a lot of tourists there, lots of Asian restaurants, which I thought was pretty cool. We went to some afternoon tea. I felt pretty British, like pretty
Dude,
royalty, you
it's
know
a
what I mean?
Commonwealth
Yeah,
country,
bro,
dog,
it's
right?
like
That's
it's
how
kind
the
of
British, yeah,
nice.
that's how Canada is, dude. They still respect the Queen or the King. I don't know, whoever's in charge.
Yeah, it's Queen Elizabeth, my friend.
the Queen Elizabeth is gone, dude. She died.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Like,
Prince
yeah,
like
dude, she passed
Charles
away.
now,
Yeah,
Charles now
yeah,
or
but I
something.
think it was also wasn't the Queen on like all their money? So I forget. I don't know how that works, but I think like the Queen's on the money. I don't know,
Yeah.
but that's cool. That's cool.
But yeah, overall, pretty good trip. Pretty good few days there. And yeah,
That's awesome.
I came back from Vancouver. I drove to and from Vancouver.
Oh,
And
so you drove to Vancouver, and then do you guys take a ferry over to Victoria?
yeah, took the Savanson ferry, which is like,
And there's like a driving ferry, right? Where you bring your
yeah,
car
so
with
you
you.
bring the car on the ferry. It's like a 90-minute drive
Yeah,
or 90-minute ferry ride, and then you're good. So it was pretty chill.
that's great.
Pretty chill.
Where are you staying?
I was staying at an Airbnb like 10 minutes out from downtown. It's a really nice city. The host was really nice. She like gave us breakfast pretty
Oh,
much
it's like
every
an
morning. So it was like
OG
an
Airbnb.
OG traditional
Hell yeah.
Airbnb. Like the whole point of Airbnb is like, oh,
Was the
bed
host there?
and
Like, was it in the
breakfast.
same
Yeah,
house?
yeah. So we had like
That's
this
awesome.
suite, and then she like converted her entire place to an Airbnbs because like her kids are all graduated now, and they've went gone to universities in different states, countries, cities. So she's like,
Mhm.
dude, we have all this space. Like, I'm just gonna make it an Airbnb.
Yeah,
It's
utilize it. That's
yeah,
awesome. I like
yeah,
the old school vibe too when you actually meet the host, like, they're not hiding behind, like, a chat interface. I think that's really important.
yeah.
That's awesome.
It felt really nice, dude. I enjoyed the Airbnb a lot. The bed was a little too stiff for me. Like I was
Mm,
waking up and just back issues. But other than that, I don't know even how you can vet these things before. Like, I don't know. So so yeah, man, that was me,
cool, man.
dude. Yeah, Victoria was pretty chill, pretty chill. Yeah, how you been, bruh?
I'm good. I'm chilling. I've been watching a lot of the World Cup. We
How
also
you
had the
been?
Knicks over here that won. So New York's been pretty lit. It's been pretty fun watching all these sporting events. I think the World Cup especially is a great in New York City because you have so many pockets of different cultures and communities. So like for example, there's a Brazilian place a few blocks from me, and like just walking around when the Brazilians are playing on the World Cup, dude, the whole place is packed. Like they're filling out into the
Yeah.
streets. And it's just like I feel like not a lot of places in the world where you can just like in one city have all these different cultures. Any World Cup game that's going on, I guarantee you some restaurant, some community is showing it somewhere outside. That's also part of it is people like all these restaurants put their TVs outside and stuff, and it's just like a very vibey place all over. So that's been a lot of fun watching the World Cup games. Yeah. What else have I been doing? I guess there's more too. I've been hitting the gym a little bit more consistently. I got back into my jujitsu classes that I did for a few years before.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I did it for a while and I stopped. I had like a little knee injury and now it's been like a year and a half probably. And I'm finally getting back into it. And because of that, I got my ass whooped, homie. Like these are fucking everyone's kicking my ass. I'm like, I gotta get stronger again. So I've been lifting more like these
Yeah,
past two
rusty.
weeks. Like yeah, and I've been like going to the gym consistently, but when I was going out with a buddy of mine, like we were just chatting a good amount, it was more like chill. I was just kind of
Mm.
doing some maintenance, like nothing crazy. Now I'm back to like actually lifting heavy, following the routine precisely,
Damn,
and like my body's
bro.
feeling it. I'm so sore. I've been taking, I think I had to take 2 rest days at one, like in
Good.
a row, just because I was so exhausted. But
Good.
it's a great feeling, dude. I'm like having a little more protein powder. I start taking creatine again. We'll see. We'll see how it
Oh,
goes,
you're on
but
the
slowly
creatine
ramping
too?
back up. Yeah, dude. I think it's been helpful in the past when I was actually getting more swole, but that's what I've been doing. And my body has been like, I think it's amazing. I can really feel the fact I've been sitting down for like the last year and a half and not doing a lot. Like I would go to the gym and stuff, but it's a lot different than I was a lot more active before, and so now I'm feeling the consequences. But it feels good. It feels good to move more.
Yeah. Dude, in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, do you have to be pretty agile? Like, is that a big part?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, so I'm getting my ass whooped. I'm just sitting there. Like for me, it's the cardio, dude, because you're moving your whole body like I don't think people understand when you're moving your whole body like in a wrestling type way, it's exhausting. Like it's not just for a few minutes. We did like I think the class I go to, it's usually I mean like at least as I'm ramping back up, it's usually an hour long class. And it's like 10 minutes of warm ups. We do like 30 minutes of a technique, and then the last 20, 25 minutes is just like sparring. And when you're sparring, it's like 5 to 8 minute rounds probably. You're in there, dude. You're going for a while, and you don't really feel it in the moment, but it's exhausting. Like it's just so
Mm.
taxing on your body, especially when you're with better people who like know how to use gravity and they get on top of you and you have to carry their
Mm.
weight and you're trying to breathe and so that's what I've been doing is just the first step when you go back is just surviving, trying to breathe
Yeah.
properly. because I get so exhausted and winded just because the cardio is just not there, and my body is so sore from holding positions and all of this. So just ramping back up into it, but in my opinion, it's like way like I've ran a little bit, but dude, I can't. It gets too boring for me. Like
Mm-hmm.
actually having to move your body, it's kind of chess like actually, because it's all about like the movements you do, the body positions where you are. It's very technical, and then you also have this like cardio part of it and like this fitness part of it. So it's a great mixture of all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a great sport. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, I was thinking of starting like some wrestling classes soon, just like professional wrestling, getting into a ring, because I've always wanted
Yeah,
to try that. And
there's a gym I actually went to that has professional wrestling in South Lake Union. I used
mm,
to box there.
oh,
So it's a
cool.
boxing gym, and then they also do professional wrestling. But professional wrestling, at least from the classes I saw that they would do it there, like they would the warm up was usually like 50 to 100 like body weight squats. It's a lot more I feel like bodybuilding layered on with like some like scripted type of movements.
Yeah,
But it's really cool, and like they're good. They're all like fucking ripped. Like it's fun. I would, dude. You should definitely do it. Professional
yeah.
wrestling's fucking awesome. They're all so fucking strong too. It's crazy.
I've been wanting to run the ropes, as they call it, for a long time. Yeah.
Dude, do it.
So
Do it. Get in there.
yeah, yeah. Your Brazilian jiu-jitsu is kind of inspiring. So
Dude,
keep
get
doing
it.
it, man.
I'll show you the place afterwards, the gym in South Lake Union. Hopefully they still have professional wrestling. I stopped going like this is before COVID even, so I hope they're still around.
Yeah, I was
But that'd be
looking at a few
awesome.
places. So
Yeah, yeah.
cool, man.
That's cool. Yeah, dude. But that's been like so fitness, yeah. What else? I've been interviewing a little bit for work. So like I'm working in like a legal tech company with a lawyer, but in the meantime, because I quit my job last year, I have been trying to interview and stuff like that with some of these like leading AI labs. So I've done a couple interviews. Boy, am I rusty.
Yeah, I actually
But
saw this
yeah.
tweet from a UW CSC PhD student who
Mm,
just is joining OpenAI next week, and
yeah.
she announced it and she sent a link to her GitHub documenting like her entire interviewing phase,
Mm,
like that whole process of just like all the like just the interviews, the types of interviews, the rejections, the acceptances, the offers, negotiations, etc. So
that's
yeah,
cool. That's
maybe I
awesome.
can show you
They
that
publish all
after.
that. Yeah,
But
that's literally who I've been interviewing with. I just had my OpenAI interview like an hour ago.
yeah,
So yeah, we'll see how that stuff goes. And then again, too, I don't know if I'd actually join these companies. It's more like I just kind of want to see what's out there and yeah, see what's going on.
yeah, I'm in terms of work, I'm starting to get into using loops because I see everywhere from like Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang and just like AI gurus that they're all saying don't do prompts anymore. It's more about who can build
What's a loop?
loops and agents.
I don't know what a loop is.
Loop is
I know what
essentially
agents are,
yeah, a loop is
but what's a
essentially
loop?
just like a self fulfilling prompt for the agent where you tell the agent that, hey, there's this condition that I want you to keep doing something, and you don't stop until that condition is reached. So,
Oh,
so it's like instead of like the initial process that a lot of people did, like even me, is like you ask the agent to, okay, write some code, and then it does some code, and
yeah.
then it
I mean, this is what I do now.
yeah,
Yeah.
I should like look at it and then say, okay, wait, but try doing this. Oh, and then but try doing this. Oh, blah blah blah. Right? Because there's a condition that I'm not satisfied with. So instead of just prompting me back and forth, you first tell the agent, hey, this is the condition where I want you to stop. So keep on evaluating your own processes. You can even have another agent evaluate your output and
Mhm.
keep iterating on that until you know the final condition is met, and then I can review the entire thing. So there's like less
Mhm.
involvement from me in the process. uh, but the thing is, you just have to be more detailed in your prompting for like in
Yeah,
your
I feel like
initial
as
prompt.
I'm going through process, I feel like my thoughts always change actually as I'm building it and as it prompts me. So, but yeah, that makes sense. I think the loop, so it just loops until something's complete.
Yeah, pretty
How about
much.
token usage? I think that's a lot more tokens because I almost always hit my max. I have like a max plan, and I
Yeah,
hit that sometimes.
it seems like token usage is becoming less of the bottleneck, um, just
Yeah,
because
okay.
like there's more better optimization for like prompting that can reduce token usage, just things like that. So
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you work because I don't code anymore at all for work, which is really funny because the interview I just had was a coding interview where I had to like. So it's kind of funny how the interviews haven't caught up yet, but
yeah,
it,
for sure.
it's interesting how the world is changing around that in terms of building software.
Yeah, even for my
Um,
company, we're starting new interview phases about like that takes into consideration this whole AI flow now. So instead of the
Yeah.
traditional, oh, here's a coding thing, oh, here's some behavioral stuff, blah blah blah. We're trying to like do a pilot for what interviewing looks like in the AI world.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, again, it's changing our stuff so fast, so we'll see where we are in 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. No one,
Um,
everyone's trying to figure out what the standard is. So
yeah, no one
you
knows,
just
but
keep trying
it is
stuff.
exciting. I love the idea too how it's like democratized, like software, because like I work with a lot of lawyers, right, for this legal tech stuff I've been doing. They're not like they had no programming experience. They don't know. And like they are able, some of them, to just like make a little app for themselves or to do like more complicated things and to build an interface. They're never that good in terms of like a software perspective because they're just not formally trained. But it's really cool that like pretty much anybody now can just hop on, prompt a few things, build out a website, and then anybody else in the world can access that. I think that's really cool. I think in terms of like knowledge, I think it's awesome that yeah, it's just really democratized who can do software stuff. And I still think there's a huge need for people who actually know what they're doing. Like for my stuff that I'm working on in terms of like the legal tech world is we process a lot of health documents and stuff. So like HIPAA, there's all these compliance things. You need security. It's really important. And I think without me, it would just not be possible. I don't think these tools are so good they can actually securely build a system that can be used. But for the web apps, it's awesome. That's like kind of my 2 cents on what I've seen so far.
I mean, until they become good enough to replace an entire person's thinking, which is like entirely possible
They're so like I was using the Claude Fable one before it got booted from the
by
government,
the government.
and even
Yeah,
that one
yeah,
like we have this whole data pipeline. It cannot like it's just not that good. Unfortunately, it's not quite there yet for this like huge system design level stuff.
yeah.
Um,
But notice how you say not there yet.
yeah, so we'll see, but I think there hasn't a
Yeah,
bottleneck. But that'd be
yeah,
awesome. Like if these tools were that good, dude, like you could do so much more with your time. Like I don't know. I think people are scared of like the job market being messed up because of it, but like looking at it, like the software engineer jobs are still really strong, like compared to other industries. I think it's cool. I think it'll just make everyone a lot more productive, and we'll get some, hopefully, some cool things out of it.
yeah. We'll find some ways to adapt to the new market. There'll be some new things that
Which we already
will be
are. Like
good
you're just telling me
done
about
for
this loop
humans.
stuff. Like you're already adopting. It's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool,
So
dude.
yeah, man. I
That's
hope
some
that
of the work
interview
stuff I've
goes
been looking
well.
at.
It's interviewing is always a yeah, it's the pain in the butt.
Yeah,
So.
dude. It's really, dude. It's so weird though because these fucking companies are so disorganized right now. I think I had like one scheduled for last week. I show up, they cancel it, they move it to today. Today, the interviewer was like 8 or 9 minutes late. I was actually surprised I was still on the call. I kind of forgot about it. So I actually usually only would wait 5 minutes, but I was just kind of I forgot what I was doing. But then the guy hopped in, so they're just it's so disconnected. And also, both people who have interviewed me at OpenAI, they've only been there. Both of them were there for less than 6 months. So like they don't know what the fuck. Like it's just so scaling so fast right now. It's kind of a shit show.
What's
So
the
we'll
company
see.
size? Like, is it still
Oh, but I think it's 2 or 3 thousand probably.
okay? So it's
I don't
still a
know.
little small, but yeah,
Yeah, there's still. I
seems
mean, I
like
think Anthropic's similar to.
it'll grow pretty fast. We'll see. We'll
Oh,
see
it's
who
yeah,
wins
it's
the
at
war.
45-7. I don't think anyone will win. I think it's going to be pretty distributed at least along like the frontier model companies. I think they're just going to be good at different things. Like that's my thought process at least. We'll see. I
Yeah,
think, in my opinion, open source, dude. I really think that's the future. Is these
yeah.
open source models.
Well, historically, especially because of capitalism, you've really only had one major like company be like the go-to for a certain niche. So Google is like the go-to for searching. Or you have Amazon's the go-to for e-commerce. You have like Facebook, I guess, for social media, and then like Netflix for entertainment and watching, just like things like that. And yeah, you get
I,
competitors over the years,
I
but
think they have a moat. I think like you do get. I think Google. I think even these like Perplexity, these AI stuff is kind of challenging Google. I think like Facebook's a good one, right? Because they bought Instagram. Because Instagram, like it was a good competitor. What else? I think Microsoft was a big one, but then Apple just released their newer like cheaper laptops. So I think we got some decent competition like incoming. But I see what you mean. It's usually like a winners take all. I would normally like agree with that, but I think for this it's just they're too close, dude. Like I just don't understand how because they can just keep reducing their prices. Like competition is just so good for consumers,
yeah,
and I think these models, like, because there's so many people who can know how to build them, like, the engineers just kinda move around, and no one really has a chokehold quite
Yeah,
yet.
did you see about all of these recent movements in the open AI Anthropic world? Like found like the this one Google dude, I think um
Yeah, the guy who wrote the paper, no, yeah, I saw that.
yeah, he like
He
after
went
what
to
two
OpenAI.
he joined Google again 2 years ago.
Yeah, he had a startup called Character AI, and then they got bought out, and then he
Yeah.
left.
And then he
Um,
left for OpenAI or I think
but see,
Anthropic, whatever.
my thoughts, well, it depends. One Google guy went to OpenAI, one went to Anthropic,
Yeah,
but
yeah, 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 yeah.
in my opinion, they're just hoarding this, like, they're just trying to make headlines because of the IPOs are coming, like SpaceX.
You think so?
Like, I literally think by adding these people and creating these huge headlines so you and I talk about it, they're increasing their valuations. Like, I think both companies, they're so good at marketing. Like Claude, I think their entire marketing team, their go-to-market stuff, is so good. Everyone knows who they are. Um, I
Yeah, Anthropic
like
seems to
people
be
feel yeah.
in the lead, if anything,
Yeah, for coding, I think. For coding for
for sure
sure.
coding.
And then I think people have like FOMO. It's like, oh, am I using the latest stuff net? Uh-oh. Like they created so much of this like also fear. They're using this like job replacement. All these CEOs are like, we're gonna replace all the jobs. And now they're about to like IPO, they need public support. They walk those statements back. If you look at the most recent ones from these like AI CEOs, like, we know we're not gonna replace jobs. Like they just dominate the news cycle. They're so good at it.
Yeah,
So that's what
and
my 2 cents are.
dude,
Yeah, with these
yesterday
people
Japan
moving.
had just introduced a new model like Sakana Fugu, and
Oh,
so
really?
like Japan's entering the AI market as well.
Yeah, good.
It's pretty crazy. It seems like this is I haven't used it, but there seems to be a lot of hype on this
Yeah, I think
Sakana
the open
Fugu.
source stuff too. I think it'll get good enough where you and I can just download our own and then just run it, and it'll be cheaper.
Yeah,
And
I
then we'll
saw
actually own it.
yeah, PewDiePie, the YouTuber, he open
Mm.
sourced his own local AI so that
Yes, PewDiePie has his own
yeah,
model.
yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, because it's all
There's
local,
no
it's gonna be all
way.
local to your
What?
computer, so
Yeah, yeah,
none of your
yeah.
personal information gets onto the servers, and
Yeah, no, I
the
think like
power of
that.
open
In my
source.
opinion, there are lots of good ones out there. Like China is actually leading that, like in terms of open source models. But I think that's going to be the actual future. I think they usually lag behind some of the frontier models, but you can use like the latest models to train these open source ones. Like I think it's like through distillation or something. But because of that, I don't know. I think the open source scene will get pretty big, and I want it to be like Linux, dude. Like where everyone like all these servers and stuff. Most of the computers in the world use Linux. Like even like Android phones, iOS is based off of Unix. Like they're all based off of that because it was an open source software. So that's what my dream is the model stuff kind of follows like what Linux was, and it just goes full open source.
Yeah, well,
That's enough though. That's enough AI bullshit, dude. Let's talk about some of the stuff that's going on in the world.
yeah.
Unless do you have anything you want to add to that before we move on?
Or no, not really, dude. AI is AI. Like I can't even tell what's AI or not these days. I'll be watching like what
Dude, I'm
random
getting
videos,
full.
and I'm like,
I'm
I
getting
don't, I
full
can't
on
even tell,
YouTube,
bro.
dude. I got so into this one time, like prehistoric people, and I was like, "Oh, this guy's awesome." And then it's like little stick figures, and then I watch a similar video, and it's the exact same voice. And it's just AI voice, and
Yeah.
they do so well. This guy's gotten hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I was like, "What the fuck? It's all AI." I was so sad.
Dude, what if we get
I
like
got
AI
duped.
GTA 6 before GTA 6?
It
Because
could, it
you
could
can
be.
order GTA 6 this week,
Oh,
but
really?
I don't even know if they're gonna if they're gonna still meet their I think what December 2026
Can you
release
give me
date.
like, can you give me the high level? Because I don't really follow this, but I know everyone's invested. When did GTA 5 come out? And like,
It's
when did
like
the people like start getting hyped on
2010s.
GTA 6
Yeah, 2010s. I think
for GTA
2011, that's when
5?
GTA 5 came out.
Okay, so 2011, and then it's like, because I always hear about GTA 6. Like, when did they announce it? And I guess what was the delta between GTA 4 and GTA 5? Like, what?
I mean that I'd have to just look up, but like
Yeah, let me pull this up really fast because I'm curious. And then have they like promised GTA 6 like years ago and they just never
yeah, and
like
they always
delivered?
just extend the date. They just always
Okay.
extend the dates, and it's always so hyped because everyone's really hyped for it. But then development costs. I know Rocket Studios, they've or Rockstar Games, they've had layoffs as well. So just a bunch of things just keep like delaying it.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
the
I see.
biggest
So
like gap between GTAs.
Yeah,
So
so GTA 4 came out in 2008, and then GTA 5 came out in 2013.
yeah,
It's been 13 years. That's crazy.
yeah, and
Wow.
GTA
When
5 is still like OG goat games, or like still like super good.
See, I never even played. I played GTA 3 and GTA 4 a little bit. I
Yeah,
never
I haven't
played
played
this.
any GTA, but I'm gonna
Oh wow, but
probably
you
pick
still know
up
about this?
GTA 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I find the market of gaming interesting. Just in the land of all the even like the AI things and just like the industry, uh, video games becoming super mainstream. I find it very
Yeah.
interesting.
So it seems like from what I can see just googling it, they came out in 2022 saying, "Yeah, we're working on it." And they said by like 2025 it'll be out and it's still not out yet.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah, the original release date was fall of 2025. It was last year. So it's not like that crazy, but I guess they just keep hyping it and they keep talking about it. Damn.
dude, the trailers get like 80 million views on YouTube in one day.
Do they really?
Yeah, if you look up the GTA 5 trailer, it probably has like 120 million views by now.
So you never played any of these games though, huh?
Nah, man, I no, this came out in 2013, GTA 5, and that was when I was drifting away from consoles because like
Ah,
school or I guess college was happening soon, and it kind of just stopped playing
damn,
games.
the trailer, I'm looking at the trailer now, what you said. It has 300 million views on YouTube, and it's over 2 years old now.
I remember
That's
the day
crazy.
that trailer came out, and I was just watching the view count go up and up and up. So yeah,
Yeah,
just the
dude.
fact that it hit so many
It's from
millions of
December of
views.
2023. So it's been 2.5 years almost, or longer. And yeah, 280 million views. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
This game is so hyped.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, speaking of like some recent things, the in the chess world, there's been the FIDE World Team Rapid and Blitz Championship
I've
this
seen some
past
news on
week.
that, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the really cool thing about that event, so it's a yearly event, and it happened in Hong Kong this year, and like Hong Kong is like isn't really seen like as a chess hub or anything, so it's a
Mm.
pretty big deal. I think that's pretty cool that it was hosted in Hong Kong. You
Where
had
do they host it, like, where have they hosted it before?
mainly in European countries. It's usually
Mm.
like European countries that the FIDE events are hosted because
I feel
chess is
like,
just way more popular.
did Dang win the last world championship?
Yeah, or Ding, like
Or
okay,
Ding?
so
Yeah, it's
yeah,
Chinese dude,
Carlsen
right?
vacated the championship, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it was
yeah.
a match between Jan Nepomniachtchi and Ding Liren. Ding Liren won that, and then RG, and then Gukesh challenged Ding and beat Ding, so Gukesh is now the world champion.
Is that, like, official, though? Like, that was an official challenge
Yeah,
and, like
yeah.
oh, wow.
But there's a little bit of dissonance there because Carlsen's has been world number one for like 13, 14, 15 years now or something. And it just feels strange that the world champion in chess is not the world number one. You know what I mean?
I get that, dude. I mean, this guy's probably bored as shit.
Yeah.
13 years, like, that shit is boring. Like, why
Yeah.
but he is playing, though, right, in this competition, the
Yeah,
team
he
I think
plays
I
in
saw
like
that.
all the other events, just not the world stuff because he doesn't give a shit about it.
It's just not worth his time. Like, also, like, what's the point of doing that? It's just like, he already has all
Yeah, it's
the
just too much.
he doesn't need it internally, like, his ego, he knows he's better. Like, he had it for so long, right?
Yeah, but I feel like Carlson's been a bit underperforming the past few months.
He
So
probably took a nice break, dude. Because I feel
yeah,
like
he had
chess
a
is a game you
kid
have to stay
last
current with, right?
September. You know, he's probably just
Yeah.
he's an unk
Yeah, yeah,
now.
yeah, dude.
Carlson's an
But it's
unk
all
now. He's
yeah.
still the GOAT, but he's an unk now.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I like my guy Hikaru too. Is Hikaru playing in it?
He didn't play in this recent event, but yeah, Hikaru's still
Damn.
pretty active in the.
Yeah, dude. But I've been playing a lot more chess recently, though. Maybe that's why my videos popped up. Like I've been watching more. But I've been on Lead Chess and like I finally climbed back up. I think my rating dropped to like to 1250. It got so low. I played three plus zero blitz, and now I've climbed back up to about 1400. I peaked last week at like 1450, but I'm slowly trying to climb. I'm watching some more videos. I've been playing a lot of like C5, C4 or D. Wait, what's the
Mm,
opening? C4?
as white, yeah, the
As
English,
white.
yeah,
I'm playing lots of
C4.
C4 and D4 openings and then like some London system type stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
But
I
it's
play
been fun,
C4. I play C. That's my main. That's my opening.
C4.
Yeah,
But yeah, chess is pretty good. Yeah, just trying to watch, trying to get better. I feel like it's definitely a game where if you put some effort in, you can really climb and get better and I've been doing the analysis. Dude, like I'm so bad. It's like fucking five blunders a game on the little league chess automated thingy. It's really silly, but it's cool. And then I also found a compilation video I was watching of Hikaru facing bots and like cheaters, and I never understood how obvious it is. Like in terms of the moves they use and stuff like that. Like to these high level people, it's so obvious when someone's
So
cheating.
obvious.
And like
So
to me,
obvious.
that I was always like, can't they just go undetected? And no, like it's so obvious because I guess there's just such a pattern that it just doesn't happen when it's a machine.
Yeah, the
So
more higher level
that
you
was
become,
insightful.
the more like when you see moves being played and you're like, wait, where's my counterplay? Like I have
Yeah, it's like
no
this doesn't make
counterplay. Then
sense.
you're like, what? How is someone like this consistently playing out, dishing out five moves in a row that like are so computer like that
Yeah, yeah.
that just like
That was just interesting. Like I just didn't realize it's that obvious. So that's been interesting to look at. Um, it's cool.
yeah.
Yeah, have you been playing chess at all though, dude? Do you want
Yeah,
to lead chess at
I
all?
always play
Like,
chess, but I've just been thinking about if I should play IRL tournaments again.
ooh, dude, I'm back in Seattle. We should play a little IRL chess. You'd kick my ass, but it'd be
Yeah, I
fun.
mean, there are
You can
like
teach
some
me a few.
2 hour, 3 hour events, but I don't know. Just the thought of dedicating like half a day or a full day to playing chess over the board is it's just mentally too taxing.
Dude, yeah, give me your history because you actually played, like, you were actually rated, right? Like a FIDE rating. Like, you actually went through that. You go to tournaments.
I had a few days.
Give me Alan's whole chess history, dude. I want to hear it. Do it for the pod too. Give us a history
My
of your
quick
chess life.
history as the podcast episode is ending. Yeah, I got you, man. I got
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll end it with Alan's chess journey.
so I started in third grade and just as an after school thing, and then I quit in sixth grade. Actually, no, I quit in third grade because I got last place at a tournament. Like literally,
Yeah, it feels
my
bad,
name was
huh?
like rank 130, Alan, like Alan, right? So like that just like, oh my god, I'm not playing chess anymore. And then I picked it back up in high school, my junior year, because I got
Mm,
more serious about that, like during a summer class for math for pre-calculus, and then my teacher like got me back into chess, so I kind of led my high school. I just got really into it. I climbed like all the way.
you led your high school?
Yeah, I was like captain of the
Don't be
chess
you're just saying
team.
that so casually, homie. One more time?
No, I mean, dude, no, bro. Like, no, I know how strong I am. So, like, I was holding up decently against all of the other high schoolers, like decently, like still losing to most of the strong ones, but like I think in like 2 years I climbed from basically like 1000 rating to like 1850 rating.
That's
So
good because that's not like the lead chess blitz stuff is like that ring means nothing, right? Compared
yeah,
to a real
for
FIDE.
reference, like
Yeah,
climbing to my rating, like to my 18 like 50 rating in like 2/3 years is pretty
pretty
fast.
solid.
Because like even for a lot of the kids that become masters in high school or middle school, like because they've been playing for a long time, but they jumped to that 1800 plus, yeah, in like 3 4 plus years. But they just keep going since they start from an early age. So I think my development, even though I was in high school, was pretty fast. But then that was like basically my peak. I peaked in high school, and then I
Why'd
went
you stop?
because college got busy.
And it just
So
wasn't worth it anymore. Like, did you play it all in
yeah,
college?
no, not really, not really. Like
Dude, tell
I
me
just
about
play
so
online, dude. I
yeah.
just play online because it's easy to get in games. So I think I'm overall a little bit stronger, but the mindset of long classical games that last like 3 to 4 hours is way different than a bullet game or a blitz
Oh
game
yeah.
lasting like a minute
What
or
do you
two.
mean? You think you're stronger now than you were in high
Yeah, if I
school?
were to play in tournaments again, and like
Really?
I could probably grind my rating back to like, or not back, but like I could climb up to maybe like 2000, maybe close to
Really?
master
You think
level.
so?
Yeah,
That's
no.
insane,
I think
dude.
so.
That's like that's huge, isn't it, to be a master? Like what percentage that's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's very like very high. Like top
Yeah.
maybe like 1%. But but like
Damn.
I know I'm aware of the time that it takes to do that, like the effort that it
Yeah.
takes to do that. So I know I'm capable. I just
You have to go like a bunch of events and stuff to do
yeah,
so.
it would be just too much for me. It's not my priority at the moment.
Yeah, but that's cool though. We should definitely get some games going. I'm getting more interested in it. I do love the idea of like a game where it's just purely kind of fair in the sense that you take turns, but like like white has a slight edge, right? But you
Yeah.
take turns and everything, so I do kind
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
it. Like you
Yeah,
guys
when
have the
you're
exact
back, we
same
could go to some of the
things.
local tournaments and you can get a feel for
Yeah, but
the
I would get yeah, I mean I'll get fucking watch, but I'd love
No,
just
I
to
mean there
watch
are
you play.
different ratings. Like there are people of all levels.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. But wait, so you went up to 1850. So that was for your school. How about my high school, Garfield?
yeah,
Do we have
Garfield
some
had
good
some
chess
strong.
players,
They had
dude?
some strong players. Yeah, I would.
How'd you do?
I'd
How
fare
did your school
decently
do against
against them.
Garfield?
I would fare
Oh yeah, you
decently
fuck them
against them.
up. You fuck them up, dude. Let's go.
No, no, I beat people higher rated than me, but no, I didn't. I would say I lost to most of the top ones from uh,
What was the highest rated person that you beat? Do you remember?
during my years. Oh, that I beat was like 2,000, 2,100.
Wow,
I've like
that's crazy high.
yeah, I've beaten experts before.
How does it work in the sense like, and then we can kind of wrap it up soon. I know we're getting to time, but when you're playing at high school, like what type of elo jumps do you have? So first of all, is it just one game at a time, or does it depend on the tournament? Like in the classical sense, what was it like? You go to a tournament, you're playing a
Yeah.
shit ton of games, aren't you?
You're playing
Like
like
how
four
did
to
it
five
work?
games, like usually 5 rounds.
So you play 5 games against all different people,
Yeah,
right?
against different players, people who are doing similarly with you in the tournament. So who are
Yeah,
performing
yeah, yeah.
similarly. So that you just get plus or minus ratings depending on each game's results. So if you win
Okay.
most of your games, you should jump up in
And
rating
it
points.
also depends who you're playing against, right? Like if you're playing against a very high level person and you lose, you're gonna lose less compared to if you played somebody
Yeah.
who was better, who just at your
Yeah,
level.
yeah,
So
the rating
elo rating
deviation as
system.
well plays a part into it. So yeah, you lose more points the lower ranked your opponent is if you lose because
That
you're
makes sense.
expected to beat them. Like,
Yeah.
you know. So
And how long were the games you were playing in high school? Because this is just like a world that I never really like saw at all.
yeah,
Like I think it's kind of
these are like
interesting.
90 minute on each side, so games could go for like they usually went for like 2 or 3 hours.
Damn,
Like
dude.
you'd be thinking, and bro, like sometimes I want to prove to myself and like maybe even others after, especially after I watch these kinds of tournaments, because I'm like, oh,
It's hype,
I
dude. It's
want to be in
hyped.
that thrill again of like the performing aspect. Like I want to try to
Well, even
perform
just
like
like
you.
lifting, it's more like you can see improvement. Especially in chess, it's so easy. It's like an elo number, right? Like you can just literally see that number. As I'm playing online, I see it too, and it feels great. So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, if
What's
you
your number one tip? Sorry, go for it.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's like we can wrap it up on this question, but as I'm someone who's trying to get a little better at chess, right? Like I started watching some YouTube videos on the London system. Magnus had a video recently when he was teaching the London system to different level players. I think it was part of the Team Liquid Chess.
Yeah.
I thought it was really funny. It's really funny watching him to explain it to someone who's never played before. That was my favorite one. But what advice would you have of someone who's playing, 3 minute blitz, how to improve?
Or so like in the lower levels, it's all tactics. Like just do
What does that mean though?
just do
Yeah.
tactic puzzles. Like just do
What? So these are
puzzles
like little
where
puzzle only
yeah,
chess.
we're given a position, find the best move. And
Yeah.
there's
Okay.
usually
Because
just one correct answer. So
I have such a problem though. One of my biggest issues too is time. Like I'll spend so long looking at one move, and a lot of the games I lose, I feel like I'm actually ahead in terms of pieces, but I just lose on time. Especially because I do the 3+0, so you get no time back for when you make a move.
yeah, I mean 3 plus
Um,
0 is like tough as a beginner, like lower level.
you think so? But I like it a lot though. I feel like it's like perfect for me because you have to be quick. People make mistakes. I don't know.
Well, see, the thing that longer games teach you is how to think more, like how to like assess, because you're really putting in a lot of time into a position, right?
Yeah.
Like you're playing blitz. That means you have 3 minutes, and so that means you can only put at most 3 minutes into one single position. Whereas in a classical game, you could be putting in like 20 minutes into a position, 30 minutes, sometimes even 40 minutes.
Did you
So
ever do that? Like when you had a game, would you just sit there for like
yeah, I would sit
45
there
minutes
for
and
like,
just
yeah,
think?
20, 30 minutes, just be like, oh, I wonder what I'm going to commit to. And just thinking
Are
about,
you allowed to like draw?
yeah, yeah.
Like, can you draw out like your plans and shit? Like, I'm just,
Oh, draw
it just,
or
yeah.
no, you just only write down your moves, but you have
You write on the
to
moves,
think
right? Yeah, like
about,
you're keeping
yeah,
track.
if you're visualizing, it's all in your head.
It's all in your head.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. And what would you do if somebody is taking 45 minutes? I guess you're just doing the same thing on the other side of the
Yeah,
board.
yeah,
You're just
maybe
trying to
you're
think
also
and
evaluating
compare.
like why are they taking so long? Is the position
Dude,
that
that'd be,
complicated? And maybe you just
I'll be,
walk up and go
yeah.
walk around.
I'd be so pissed off if I spent all this time on the defensive side. Like it's like, oh, they're gonna make this move. Okay, I'll do X, Y, and Z, and they make a different move,
Yeah.
and it just throws all that shit out. That'd be kind of, yeah, that'd be kind of
Yeah.
pissed off. But that's cool. I like hearing about your chess stories. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Well, we'll play a little
Yeah,
bit,
we'll play a
Alan.
little. Yeah, I think RL is pretty fun.
Yeah, dude. Cool.
But
Anything else before we wrap up this episode? I think we're at a good 40 minutes or so.
yeah. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, the hopefully we'll be I don't know, maybe we should talk about some like some more like articles in the future. I've
Yeah,
been
dude.
I keep forgetting to put them on.
Yeah, yeah, get those articles going.
Yeah.
That's hyped. I just didn't realize you were so good at chess back in the day, dude. I didn't know you were leading your school. That's great.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good
Yeah,
for
dude.
like high school level.
That's awesome. All right. Until next time, then. Thank you guys for joining for the Water and Time podcast. We appreciate it.
Yep. What was this was
Yeah,
episode what, like 20
dude. 28,
28. Damn, man, 12 more and then we meet our quota. Holy shit. Crazy.
dude. Crazy.
All right.
Cool. Bye.
Peace out.